Good morning. Happy Tuesday. There's cars coming, but right, we got our own lane here. There we go, my engine brakes. Need those on. We're empty, but we still need our engine brakes on. All right, so 9 degrees Celsius outside, a little chilly. Raining on and off a bit. Not enough to clean the truck. Just enough to take some of the bigger mud off the back. But the hood is just streaky as heck. Hey, okay. So we are on Highway 97, and we're going to stay on Highway 97 this whole video, but we're also joining Highway 1 right over here. So basically this road, I came up from Vernon, connects to Trans-Canada Highway 1 here, and then just a little way down the road is Kamloops. Figure we haven't recorded Kamloops in a while. It's usually a very dry place, so it's kind of nice to get some rain here. I'm not sure what that's going to do for that landslide in Summerland, if they're going to get rain there, if the road's going to stay open or not. Nobody behind us. Road's still pretty empty. It's well, road shouldn't be empty at this time of day. It's 8:46 a.m. I managed to sleep right at the customer's yard, so I got up at 6 in the morning. I'm like, oh, online it says they open at 8, but I'm gonna get up at 6 in the morning, get ready to untarp and all of that. And the gates were open at 6 already, so I just pulled in, started untarping, and then they technically didn't start till 7, but they started unloading me before 7. Got out of there a little bit after 7. It's like, sweet, we're running early. It's always nice to be running early. Man, that river looks empty. It's usually a huge river. Is this the Thompson River? I think this is the Thompson River. I think the Thompson River actually splits up. This might be one of the forks of the Thompson River. I think Thompson River splits in two right in Kamloops. So you have a North Fork and a South Fork. So I think this is South Fork or South Thompson River or something like that. And after Kamloops, we kind of meander back and forth towards the Thompson River. I don't have my next trip in here yet, so I'm going to call the boss, or at least my manager. I try to leave the boss alone as often. Well, when I say the boss, there's really 4 levels of boss. I can talk to my dispatcher, I can talk to my manager, I can talk to my, I'm not even sure what. So dispatcher, I guess the second guy would be a load manager. And then my boss, the guy I always call my boss, he's kind of runs the whole highway fleet. And then there's also the owner after that. Well, I guess there'd be the president of the company first, and then the owner. And I talk to all 5. But I try to leave the top 3 alone and talk to the dispatcher or the load planner, because they're so busy. They're super nice guys. They always talk to me, but I know how busy they are, and it's like I'm not going to bother them unless I have something fun to talk with them, or if there's something more important that I know I want higher priority on. And yes, I'm using Bluetooth. Hey, how's it going? I'm always good. I just wanted to check in. I still haven't got my next load on Isaac. I'm like, maybe you guys forgot about that one, or it just needs to be resent. Yeah, I'm headed that way. I'm in Kamloops already, so I'm like, unless you guys change it, then I've gone the wrong way. So yeah, I'll be 100 Mile House at around 11:30. Okay, thank you. Bye. He'll resend it right away. I just need it in the Isaac system so I can track my time when I arrived at the customer, load time. I don't know if this is a tarp load, but it might be a tarp time. I doubt it. All of that just needs to be tracked in the e-log. That's one nice thing about e-logs, is all my paperwork is done through the e-log. Like, I still need a physical piece of paper that needs to be signed by the customer when I deliver the load, but I don't have to hand that in immediately, because I can just take a picture with the e-log when I'm done unloading with the signatures on there, and they can use that to bill the customer. And legally, you have to hand in your paperwork on I think it's a bi-weekly basis. If you take a picture of it and hand it in, you're legal right away. You could hold on to your paperwork for months if you wanted to. I'm sure the people in the office that have to sort the physical paperwork would not appreciate that. I drop my paperwork off now as often as I can. Anytime I go through home office or one of the other locations, I'll drop off my paperwork. the slightest little drizzle. I wish we got some serious rain so I could actually wash the truck off. Do I dare leave the radio on? Will it keep us kid friendly? That is the question. Here the river looks like it's huge, but it's got to be super shallow to make it look that wide. You can probably just walk across the whole river where it gets wide like that. Clicking sound. I don't know where it's coming from. It sounds like it's in my head.
I'm behind.
Said something about being stuck behind a B train. Bit harder here. Welcome to Kamloops. Gotta slow down to 80 kilometers an hour.
Yeah, typical Monday morning.
They need to put their flashing lights on so we can see that they're there. Kind of snuck up on me. Kamloops is a fairly decent sized city. Kamloops and Kelowna are kind of similar sized cities, a bit of a rivalry. sure that if there was a way of, let's turn that down. If there was a way of bypassing Kamloops with this highway, they probably would have. But when you live in mountains, there's not a lot of options of alternative routes. So unlike in places like Australia or in the prairies in the breadbasket of the US, where you can just build a new highway around a town, here you have to manage to build a highway through the town. I guess same with the prairies in Canada. Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, you can just build the new highway around a town. So you can drive hours and hours without ever seeing a town, because the new highway always just goes around. Freeway begins. Well, we won't be on the freeway for long. It's always interesting how the bigger the city gets, the slower the traffic is. It's almost like they're not used to driving on roads without a traffic jam, and when there is no traffic jam, they're not sure how to drive. It's like, you guys can go the speed limit when there's no traffic jam. I'm going to lower Jess's seat, the passenger seat. See if we can get rid of that rattle. Well, it helped a little bit. No blinky blinky. If I had known you were coming over, I would have stayed on that side. we should have no problem making it to a 100-mile house, get loaded there, and get at least partway to Rathdrum, Idaho. Not sure why you're going slow in the middle lane there, bud. My granola bar. I pulled out a granola bar. I'm hungry. There we go. This gale up here is probably open. No hitchhikers allowed in this area due to the prison. Just in case, you know, an inmate escapes and is hitchhiking, you know. Scale is indeed opening. I don't know if you guys can see a lake way down there. That would be Kamloops Lake, I think. Buddy's just crawling over the scale. You can do 10 kilometers per hour over the scale. I usually go under 10, but doing that at 8.7 kilometers an hour. In Canada, you don't have to go down to 3 miles per hour, which would be, what, about 5 kilometers? You can go like twice the speed of a US scale. Come on, 888. Let's go. Hammer down. If you were really, really, really heavy, you'd still be faster at speeding up than you are right now. Oh, good. I think I can just stay in this lane. No, I can't, darn it. I'm turning off in 900 meters, so there's no point of passing them. If he turns off too, I'll be disappointed. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. So we're still on I guess for a little bit there we were on Highway 97, Highway 5, and Highway 1. Basically, from when we started climbing the hill in Kamloops, from there all the way to this intersection, we were on all three highways. But right now we're on Highway 1 and Highway 97, and will remain that way for the rest of this video. At Cache Creek they split up again. It's nice to see rain here in this very deserty area. So this load's gonna head down to Rathdrum. I think I probably said that already. So 2 hours and 20 minutes away from 100 Mile House. Probably give us an hour to get loaded. And as far as hours go, we have 11 and a half hours of drive time in Canada, so that would be 9 and a half in the US. So we'll probably be about 4 hours short of making it to the customer today. So deliver at the customer tomorrow around 11 a.m. give or take. That's my estimate. The best route would just be head south through Princeton, across the Soyuz. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. Down to Omak, to Spokane, and a little up to Rathdrum, something like that. Thinking of driving through Ashcroft again, up Mine Hill with a US load. It might be a little heavy pulling up that. Would be the shortest miles. Or else I'd have to come back this way. Climb up Highway 5 to Merritt and then take the road to Princeton. Yeah, I think I'll take Ashcroft. Hey, that might make a good sleep with a trucker video. I'll have to try to get all these all these cameras charged up right after this video. Try to shoot that video for what, a week or two from now on the other channel. Yeah, something interesting has happened at 3,000 subscribers. There must be some kind of switch there for scammers that they must look for people that have 3,000 subscribers. I've got a couple of very legitimate looking emails saying they would like to help manage my YouTube channel. For a fee. Like, if you are actually that good at managing a YouTube channel, you would do your own YouTube channel. I'm like, I'm sure there's a chance, maybe a small percentage of those scam emails are legitimately trying to help YouTubers, but I doubt it. I think if anyone wants to help me manage my channel, the first thing they need to do is actually become a member at the highest tier and have an open conversation with me. I'm like, that would at least say that, hey, you're not just here to scam me, you're actually invested to help. I have had other people help in the past. That worked out really good. I had someone that helped with subtitles there for a while when our microphone was complete garbage. The subtitles were way worse than they are now. They're still not great, but I had someone that go through the subtitles and edit all of them free of charge, helping me out. So that was pretty awesome. But there's only so long you can do something like that free of charge. And I'm not making enough money to pay anybody because the channel's losing more money than it makes. yeah, before I pay anybody to help with the channel would have to actually make money. So I have taken free help before. And I think in the future that free help, once the channel becomes profitable, I would probably start paying that person. Well, I think the rule is I would start paying that person before or at the same time I started paying for myself. Once I start paying myself, then the channel's actually doing good. I don't see that happening for a couple more years, but hey, you guys keep subscribing, so thank you. I do a very, very different video format than anybody else on YouTube. You have people that do live streams all day long, and then there's all these short videos that are a whole bunch of jump cuts to everything. And some of the channels are always just negative, so I try to make one-take videos. I switch between the 3 cameras, but just a one-shot, one-take video with a positive attitude. I really enjoy reading all your comments, super positive. You guys always make my day in the morning where I get to wake up in the morning, relax, and read all your comments. I respond to a whole bunch of them too. So thank you for that. I don't mind the extra scammers as I get more subscribers. Those are easy to just ignore. Pretty good bumps there. Let's get the car behind us to pass before I even think of passing this guy. More good bumps. Woo! Oh, the car doesn't want to pass me right away. Okay. In that case, I'm going for it. Tri-drive, big wide steer tires. Car's still not passing me, just running the left lane like that. It's a little bit annoying. Well, no blinky, but they came back behind me, so better than nothing. All right, I think we'll call it a day here. Man, that went fast. Man, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be bored. Time flies when I talk to you guys. So, thanks for comment. Without all the comments down below and without the scammers, I would have nothing to talk about. I very often respond to comments in a video 2 weeks after the comment was made. Happens quite often. Most of my things I talk about come from you guys, so keep those comments coming in. We're gonna go down this hill here and then I'll call it a day. I guess this is the alternative route to the Coquihalla. You tell me if this is prettier than the Coquihalla or not. I always enjoy this highway much more than the Coquihalla. Especially that section we call the canyon from Cache Creek past Spence Bridge to Lytton. And then south to Yale, the canyon. Gosh, that is gorgeous. Carving some corners with me being this light. Gotta really focus though. A highway like this does not have much room for forgiveness. See, even if we have to climb that steep hill at Ashcroft, they're still climbing over here, and then also Highway 5, you have to climb all. I don't know if Ashcroft would really slow us that much down, that really steep hill. I think I'll definitely take that route home. Not home, but towards home anyway. If I'm going to run out of hours very close to home, I will stop at home overnight. But I doubt it. I think we'll make it to the US today. Beautiful descent down to the lake. Lake looks fairly low too. See the shoreline, how far it's moved back from the normal top water mark. Welcome to Savona. Savona? Lumber mill over here. I've only ever picked up once over there. Now hiring. Community of Savona welcomes you. hoping to see a train over here, but I saw a train on the other side of the lake. One side of the lake is CN and the other side of the lake is CP, Canadian National and Canadian Pacific Railroads. These days, they pretty much run both trains on both rails. Usually one side of the lake is one direction and the other side of the lake is running the other direction. Really helps increase train. You don't have to stop at sidings all the time. Canadian Pacific goes through the Rockies via Highway 1 and Canadian National goes through the Rockies via Highway 16. Split up in Kamloops. But between Kamloops and Vancouver, they just have two rails, usually on the opposite side of the river or lake. Across the one track here. So I believe that was the Canadian Pacific, and the one we're seeing ahead of us here under this bridge, I believe is Canadian National. Thompson River. All right, we're gonna bail out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Somewhere down the road. You guys absolutely rock.